Hi guys, this is the Hawk. Welcome to Tennessee Backroads 1. With me as always is the Kung Fu Master, the keeper of the keys, my spiritual brother. The Green Hornet calls it Kato, but we call him Chuck. And right now where we're going is Pall, Tennessee. We've been to Jamestown, we've been to Allard, and we're going to go see the birthplace and resting place of a very famous Tennessean that's absolutely revered here, ALVIN York. He was a hero in World War I, and he absolutely changed the course of everything, I think, as far as he captured a bunch of Germans by himself, like any good Tennessean would do. And he was absolutely, like I said, he's revered here. The VA hospital in Murfreesboro is named after him. And he's got a high school in Jamestown named after him as well. And didn't you tell me, Chuck, that he actually helped? Yeah.
Yes, I had heard that when it seemed like I saw a picture when they were actually digging the footer for the actual high school.
Right.
He was in there with a shovel. Of course, I guess that was backhoes weren't that plentiful at that time.
So he helped build it himself.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard.
Awesome. Well, we're on 127 right now. We're heading north and to Pall, which is the next small town up. It's not a thriving metropolis. There's no big buildings there, I don't think. But it's a cute little town, and I hope you enjoy it. Here we are. It's getting really nice out here. Tennessee is absolutely beautiful. Look at all the color changes. Ice cold beer. Not now. But this is so beautiful. Look at the colors changing right there. I'll tell you. Say what? So
pretty this time.
You just can't. I love Tennessee. I'm not from Tennessee originally, but I'll tell you what, this has got to be the most beautiful place I've ever lived, and it's my home, and I love it here. Wow, look at these trees up here. Wow.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Look at that. This is so nice.
Yeah, all the reds and yellows and auburn. So pretty. The only bad thing, you got a lot of leaves to tend to.
So poor guy's gonna have to rake them all up.
Yeah. That's why my yard is. Got beautiful trees. I got a leaf blower. That's the best way to handle those things. Starting over the mountain. Start losing altitude.
Then we start going down. Jamestown is actually where we live. Is actually like 2,000 feet above sea level, and it's absolutely great. Here we go, going down off the mountain.
Don't they call it the Cumberland Plateau?
Plateau, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Beautiful country.
It is absolutely beautiful here.
This is all new road right here. They had to cut it through right here because it kept falling off.
Really?
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah, the old road used to go way over to our right, and it kept falling off down in the valley. Look at all the different colors up there on that hillside.
Absolutely beautiful. Look at all the mountains over there, guys.
Oh, yes. Go down, straight downhill for a while.
For those of you who watch this who aren't in Tennessee, you have no idea what you're missing. It is absolutely beautiful here. The mountains are great. They're great Smoky Mountains, if I might say.
We're in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, aren't we?
Yeah. Here we go. Wow.
These old gravel trucks have a hard time coming up the hill. Pulling hard.
Yeah.
Look at all the different colors up there. Isn't that pretty?
I'll tell you what, you can't beat Tennessee. It's absolutely beautiful.
This is as good as it gets.
It's a little overcast, but
Yeah.
it's not raining or storming, anything like that, which is good.
I saw the forecast. We're supposed to be in the upper 70s through, I guess, Monday. Monday it's supposed to start raining.
Really?
Yeah, and Tuesday I think it said the high was like 47 with a low of 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
'Tis the season, huh?
Yeah. Frostbit in the morning and sunburnt in the afternoon. Pall in Tennessee.
I love this part of the road, the way the trees hang over.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Like you're going through a little cave or something. Oh, my ears are popping. Altitude quick.
A lot of sharp turns on this road, huh?
Sure are. Great ride. A great road for a motorcycle ride.
Is it?
Yeah, man, I used to really enjoy this. And this is like the main route. You'll see semi trucks. I mean, 18-wheelers on this thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it takes a pretty good driver to negotiate some of these curves.
You think you'll ever widen this road?
It's supposed to be sometime in the future, but I doubt if you and I'll ever see it happen.
Yeah.
Our grandchildren may see it happen, but that's probably not something that we'll see in our lifetime.
I think widening this would really take away from
It would.
from
most
everything around it.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just there's so much natural beauty here.
Yep. Absolutely. And this is where you can buy rock, right?
Yeah. Been a lot of rocks hauled out of that big quarry back here. At one time, I believe it was called Frog and Williams.
Right.
And they hauled rock out of it for probably 50 years. This new place bought it, Rogers Group.
There's really nothing new about Tennessee, is there? I mean, we're pretty. There's a lot of stuff that's still here that was here back in the 30s and 40s, and
Sure is.
look at those mountains over there. Wow. And we are in Pall, home of Sergeant ALVIN C. York.
That's a beautiful little house.
It is beautiful. That's not where you live, but I guarantee he walked by it a couple times, man.
Sure he
That's
saw
an
it.
old house.
Probably waved at some folks sitting on that porch for it, hadn't he?
Yep. This is State Park, right?
Yes, it is a state park now, officially. This right here is the road that goes to his grave site, and then straight ahead is which way you want to go.
Well, let's keep the gravesite on the way back.
Okay, we can do that.
Let's go see the metropolis that we call
Yeah.
Pall.
Can you see the creek down there?
Nope.
Okay. rain.
Look at all that land. Wow.
This is what he was always talking about. Said he wanted bottomland. That's where all the good dirt is at, where everything is settled at.
Right. And the York Country Store, is this the store his family owned?
That's it, right there, right there. I believe that was his son Andrew who started that. Post office, and right here's his house.
We're gonna go see Sergeant York's house right there. Or
Right here. That's some of his barns.
that's his barn.
Yeah. And that is actually the house he lived in right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've heard that you can do tours through there in the summertime.
Yeah, historic home.
Yeah.
Wow. Still standing, still looks very nice, huh?
One of his old tractors over there in the barn.
Wow. That's something else. That's a nice old house.
Real pretty.
And when do you think that was built?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. When was World War I over with?
Before I was born.
Yeah, me too.
This is the ALVIN C. York Historic Park,
Yeah.
established in 1967. They waited that long to give that gentleman a park.
Yeah, that's actually.
And what's that building right there,
It
Chuck?
was actually a working grist mill. He ground corn. Get over here just a little bit.
Wow.
See where he had dammed it up right there to get the
Yeah,
reservoir behind it? Yeah,
absolutely.
That's the York grist mill.
Cool. The Wolf River Valley. There it is right there. And that's the World War I. Whoa, dude.
Yeah, curb sticking out there.
No, that was
a little bit farther back.
that's a World War I Centennial Bridge. Obviously in his honor.
Yeah.
And the Wolf River. Wow. There's the Wolf River right there. And there's the mill.
There used to be some military tanks that sit right over there where that statue's at. Not sure what happened with those.
There's his country store again.
Yeah.
He actually worked there? Or his family owned that?
If I'm not mistaken, I think his son Andy started that one.
Oh,
I think that's what it was. I'm not exactly positive on that one.
and who, there was a movie made of him.
Yeah.
And who's starting it again?
Gary Cooper.
Gary Cooper, that's right.
Yeah, he was, I guess, probably maybe back in the 40s or 50s. He was an extremely popular entertainer. He did a lot of different movies.
I remember when I was in basic training, on the 4th of July, we were allowed to go into the day room we had at basic, and we got to watch one movie, and that was the movie they let us watch.
Sergeant York.
Sergeant York, yeah. And Gary Cooper. After that, back to the grind.
Yeah, that was an old black and white movie. Both my boys went to York Institute here in Jamestown.
Yeah, my daughter went there as well, yeah.
He told me, they both told me, he said, when your first, I guess the part of the year, part of your initiation, they actually have a theater that you can go into. They sit down and they show that movie in the theater to all the new students.
Now we're going to go to the cemetery where Sergeant York and his wife, or Alvin C. York and his wife, are buried. And I'm going to hand this off to Chuck so he can walk over there and show you the exact place. Look at these houses. Oh, these are old
That's
houses.
pretty. That's an old
Yeah.
house. That's been there for a lot of days.
So you know they were built very well.
Yep. Right here next to this creek where it does flood.
And right there is Sergeant York's burial place. Come to Tennessee. If you're not here, you're missing everything. Man, it is so beautiful here.
See another big old house sitting over there, the big white one?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I believe Sergeant York has some children that were buried here right close to him too.
Really?
Yeah. I know he had a son that he named Andrew Jackson York.
Right.
And he had another one that he named George Washington York. I know his daughter's name was Betsy Ross York.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was definitely patriotic, huh?
Yes, he was.
This is it right here?
Yeah, this is the cemetery.
Cool.
Where he passed away, they had senators and congressmen. This is the little church that they had his funeral in.
That was his funeral church?
Yeah, this little place right here.
Wow.
There was probably a couple thousand people right here in this area.
Jeez.
Yeah. I didn't go to it, but I saw pictures of it. Wait till he pulls up a little.
Yeah, come on, dude. Nobody on the road, guys, to stop. Right. I should stop here for a couple minutes.
See where the American flag is?
Look at all the Yorks. Yeah. This is definitely
You know when they build a walkway to your gravesite?
there's something special, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man. We can stop right here and
Okay. Let's go check this out.
you go ahead and go check.
Okay, bud.
There you go, bud.
Yeah, the little walkway to the actual grave site. This would be Sergeant York on the right and his lovely wife Gracie on the left. And Old Glory flying above it all. She looks pretty in the wind. There are a lot of Yorks buried here. This looks to be an old cemetery. I knew this guy right here, Andrew York. This was Sergeant York's son. He actually took care of the grist mill for a long time. He was a real good guy. Passed away in September of 22. Here's Miss Betsy Ross York, Sergeant York's daughter. That's the Old Glory flying in the distance there. What a beautiful place. A real nice walkway. All right, I believe I got everything videoed.
All righty. Awesome. Little country cemetery. Wow. And we're off. Believe it or not, that was Pall.
That was it. We was in the downtown area there.
Oh, the city life, huh?
Yeah, the metropolitan area.
I don't know if you could fit anybody else in the cemetery, could you?
There are a couple more spots here, but not many.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually the new section right here.
You could tell the technology. I mean, it's. And there we go.
Yeah, we're coming straight ahead of us is the old section. See the way it changes with the gravestones.
Yeah.
Pretty old stones there.
Yeah, they are. 1800s and
yeah.
Wow.
I'd say if you walk through here at nighttime, you probably would not be alone.
I guarantee it.
You'd have company.
Hold on just a second. All right. And we're going back home. That was it, guys. That was Pall and the grave of ALVIN C. York, an American hero and founder of ALVIN C. York High School in Jamestown. And he's, like I said, he's a hero here in Tennessee. And hey. Don't hit her dog. No. Anyways. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us on this ride. And I'm Hawk.
Chuck.
And we will see you next time. We'll go to another small town and tell you all about it. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.